These are the photographs from a courtroom in Dublin, Ireland, a courtroom where justice was abandoned and shame took its place. With their heads in hands, Judge Michael White and Senior Prosecution Counsel Brendan Graham presided over what we can only be described as one of the most dangerous, heinous miscarriages of justice in the Irish history. I am Aaron's mum, Caroline.
I am Aaron's sister, Lorraine. What we have witnessed, what has been inflicted upon Aaron and our family, is nothing short of unforgivable. This must never happen to another family on this island. It cannot be allowed to happen ever again.
As we approach the Christmas season, we can only hope that Judge White and Brendan Graham are haunted by the injustice they have perpetrated, that they hold their heads in shame for what they have done to our son, our brother. They oversaw a trial where truth and evidence were ignored, where coercion and manipulation took the place of justice.
And now we show you the evidence they ignored. Evidence that proves beyond any shadow of doubt that Aaron Brady could not have committed this crime.
First, let's examine the shameful treatment of a young, vulnerable girl, a key witness who was coerced, bullied, and attacked. She was harassed not just by an unnamed man in her kitchen in New York, but by the Irish judicial system itself. This was not justice. It was targeted intimidation, a disgrace to any court of law.
Ms. Staunton, you're going to be asked some questions by Mr. Graham on behalf of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
Hi, Ms. Staunton. My name is Brendan Graham. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
All right.
I'm losing connection. My battery...
We seem to be having a lot of technical glitches today. All right. Can you just tell us precisely what it was that you heard Aaron Brady say?
They had, that he had murdered someone in Ireland and that he had to carry around that guilt of having murdered a cop in Ireland. He was upset that he wouldn't be a good father and that he didn't want to do construction, and that was all that he had said.
You mentioned him saying about something that had happened in Ireland.
No, Aaron Brady did not say anything about that.
All right. We're going to have to take a little break.
I want you to take a break for 15 minutes. If you write down, first of all, the piece of the statement that... Is there somebody else there?
Hello. Sorry?
Is there somebody else there?
Yes, there is. I'm asking them to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to leave. You have to leave. They just insult. Do you want to speak? No, you can't do that, Seamus. This is no part of the show. This is my life. I'm asking you politely, Seamus, to leave. I'm just politely asking you. Politely asking you. Sorry. So 1 second. Sorry, I have to
Put a stop to this now. Put a stop to
No, I
this.
have to.
Put a stop to it. You can stop it right now. There's no more testimony.
Sorry, I have to.
Put a stop to this now. Put a stop
No,
to
I
this.
have to.
Put a stop to it. You can stop it right now. There's no more testimony.
Can you excuse us, members of the jury, please? Yep.
A link to a collage of clips of Molly Staunton's traumatic testimony will be posted below this video. And now, let's revisit the undeniable physical evidence that Aaron Brady is innocent. Evidence that cannot be disputed.
Focus to the critical claim made by Brendan Grehan, his assertion that Aaron Brady is the man yielding the shotgun, the man responsible for the murder of Detective Garda Adrian Donoghue. Here we see the shadowy figure of gunman B, armed with the shotgun. This is the image of the individual Grehan insists is Aaron Brady. We return to our critical anchor point, the measured apex of the open door, 56 inches. This is the foundation upon which all other measurements hinge. From this anchor, we have already determined the height of gunman A, the raider holding the handgun, at 5 feet 10 inches. But as we examine the footage closely, it becomes undeniably clear. Gunman B, the man with the shotgun, stands head and shoulders above his accomplice. This is no minor difference in height. It is a significant and measurable contrast. Through precise calculation, we can now establish the height of gunman B. The man with the shotgun stands between 6 foot 1 inch and 6 feet 3 inches, substantially taller than both gunman A and Aaron Brady. These measurements, rooted in the very physics of the crime scene, directly contradict the prosecution's claim. The man standing before us in the footage cannot be Aaron Brady.
This footage shows the shooter, the man who murdered Detective Adrian Donoghue. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall. The apex of the Toyota Avenza's door at 4 foot 8 inches confirms this height, yet Aaron Brady is only 5 foot 7 inches tall.
This is not speculation. This is fact. It is physically impossible for Aaron Brady to have been the shooter.
Detective Garda Joe Ryan, who witnessed the crime, described the shooter as tall, thin, and in his 20s. Holding the gun in his right hand, every detail aligns with the footage. But Aaron Brady does not match any of these descriptions. So why was he convicted?
We must ask, how did this happen? How did Judge White and Brendan Grehan allow blatantly false evidence to stand? They were not on their own. Here is a gallery of officials who portrayed themselves as guardians of justice. Nothing could be further from the truth. How did they preside over a case where critical facts were ignored and an innocent man was framed?
This was not a trial. It was a farce, a complete farce. It was a calculated, deliberate miscarriage of justice that has condemned an innocent man, our son, Aaron, to prison, while the real killer remains free.
Judge Michael White, Brendan Grehan, how do you justify this? How do you defend your actions when the truth is so clear? How do you sleep at night knowing you have destroyed a life and tarnished the very system you swore to uphold?
The shame of this injustice will follow you. It will haunt you. It will remain a stain on your careers and the Irish judicial system until the truth is acknowledged and that our son Aaron Brady is freed.
We will not stop. We will not remain silent. We will continue to fight for Aaron, for the truth and for justice. The evidence is clear. The facts are undeniable. Aaron Brady is innocent.
This is not just about Aaron Brady. This is about a judicial system that has failed its people. This is about justice for Detective Garda Adrian Donoghue and his family, a justice that can only come when the real killer is held accountable.
Judge White, Brendan Grehan, the DPP and the Gardaí who orchestrated this, you must answer for your actions. How much longer will you deny the truth? How much longer will you allow this innocent man, our brother, our son, to sit behind bars?
The whole world is watching. The truth is coming to light, and justice will prevail. It is no longer a question of if, it is only a question of when.